What's going on, fam? So today we're gonna go over 5 date ideas to vet if she's worth a paid date. Oh yeah, we want to vet because guys, we already know that they're running game. But before we get into those ideas, take a look at this clip.
Alright, I want to share because I mentioned how I was going on a date. I went on a date last night. I think that was the best first date I have ever been on. We didn't really have a plan. We were supposed to go for a walk on the beach, but there was a hurricane. So he offered to go shopping because we both just moved here. He offered to go shopping. Took me shopping. But I didn't get anything. He ended up getting a trash can and cologne. And then we didn't know what else to do because the stores are kind of boring, so we went on a drive. We hung out for 4 hours. We just kept talking about stuff, drove through the hurricane basically. The roads were flooded. What else did we do? Then at one point we were just like, you hungry? Kinda hungry. Go to Taco Bell, sat in Taco Bell's parking lot, ate food. He took a video of me to send to his mom. Wait, the way we met, I ran into his mom and his aunt at Target.
So now you can see in this clip that she didn't care about the date and where they went or how much he paid. What she cared about is the time that she spent with him. Notice that they went to Taco Bell, they drove around aimlessly, they got lost, this, that, and the other, and she still had fun. That's the woman that's worth taking out on a paid date. Because now you've seen that you have chemistry and you actually like each other. So the first idea I have is a coffee date. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, you know, there's this place I like to usually get some coffee. Why don't we meet up at 12 and sit down and talk a little bit? If she wants to, great. If she doesn't, that's a vet. She's already let you know who she is, how she is, or if she's even interested in you. So then you go on. That's it. Now, if you get there, now you can sit and talk, you sip your coffee, your tea, whatever, you have a conversation, and you find out if she is worth $200-300 on a date. Number 2, beach. Hey, the spot that I like to sit at and watch the sunset, watch the sunrise. Why don't you meet up with me on Sunday? That's normally when I come. I'll bring some things for us to, hang out. See how she feels about that. She says, yes, great. You got a date, you get there, you bring the food, you bring some snacks or whatever, bring a blanket, make it nice, fun, romantic. The women care about the time. If she's saying yes, it means that she has some kind of interest. Otherwise, she probably wouldn't, or maybe she was just being nice. But either way, it is still a vet and you haven't wasted any money. You get there, you talk about nature, you talk about the sunset, sunrise, whatever it is that you guys want to talk about. That's number 2. Another thing that you could do is number 3, museum, a science museum. In New York, we have the Cadaver Science Museum where they cut the cadavers in sagittal transverse plane and different directions so that you can see the interior of the body. They dye everything and you can actually see all the organs and so forth. Now you get to walk around. You can even dress up for this or dress down with this, however you want to. You guys set the pace for that as a guy. When you go out, you can still dress nice. And then you have an intellectual conversation or you talk about anatomy. You talk about some intelligent stuff to see if she has any kind of intelligence. Do you even have anything in common when it comes to intelligence, or is she just like, what do you have? What are you going to be spending $200 to $300 on a dinner date? You're going to find that out in the science museum. All right. Now, the 4th thing you could do is you can go to an expensive open house. In New York, we have expensive houses. In fact, every state has expensive houses. You find out where there's going to be an open house, and as you're walking through the house, walking up the driveway, walking through all the different rooms, or walking around the neighborhood, you have conversations about family, about home, maybe about do it yourself. Do you know how to do lawn care? You want to talk to this woman, find out what she knows. Tell her what you know. Find out if you have chemistry. All right? So that's the 4th thing that you guys can do. Now the last thing that you could do is, number 5, is a game night. So this is cool too because now you're gonna see sportsmanship. Now you're gonna see how she acts when she loses, when she wins. Is she competitive? What kind of games she likes to play. And of course you have small talk or trash talk or whatever it is. But all this stuff boils down to chemistry. That's really what's going to make a relationship last, the chemistry and the character, your principles, and so forth. So men, these are 5 things that you can do to get a free date. You ain't got to pay a dime for it, but you're going to go about it in a way that's natural. She doesn't need to know that you're not trying to be cheap. That's not what you're trying to do. What you're trying to do is vet to see if she is worth you paying to go someplace. Meaning, does she like you? Does she have the character? Does she have the personality? Do you even like hanging out with her? And on that free date, is she bringing all 10 of her kids with her? You need to know this stuff. Ask questions. All right, guys, that's what I got for you. Listen, if this information was good for you guys, please like, comment, subscribe. 2024, middle to end of next year, I'm going to have a dating site out. It's not even going to be a dating site. It's going to be a social media dating app, and it's very complex. But we have gone over all the details of it. We're still building it, and what we're going to do is we're going to pair up high-value men with high-value women here in the States, and with high-value women overseas. Oh yeah, the guys that you guys, some of you guys are not able to get overseas, but I'm going to bring the women to you. Yep, that's what we're going to do. So the women here in the States are either going to shape up or ship out. All right, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Take care, fam. I love you.